Hello and welcome to Raw. This show, as well as the main event, has been brought to you by THQ. And our main event is simply the World Wrestling Federation champion, The Undertaker, against the longtime owner of the World Wrestling Federation, Mr. McMahon. And this match is very simple. It's a non-title match. We have the world champion in Undertaker, part of Doom, the group known as Doom. And then you have the leader of the corporation in Mr. McMahon. And it's pretty obvious what this is all about. Mr. McMahon wants to prove that he is, without a doubt, the superior leader of a superior faction. Of course not if Undertaker can help it. But will Mr. McMahon get a win over the current excuse me, I had something in my lips. Can he get a win over the current and reigning World Wrestling Federation champion and possibly put himself in line for the championship? We'll find out right now. Match underway as we have The Undertaker and Mr. McMahon. Of course, Mr. McMahon has been through a lot of feuds in the past, and no doubt Undertaker is one of those people. I mean, sure, he hasn't had the long storied history with The Undertaker as he has had with Steve Austin, who we saw a couple of matches ago. But we'll see if he has what it takes to beat the Taker, the Deadman. I mean, I'm going to be interested to see what's going to happen next. And wait a minute, the Prophet? What the hell? Wait a minute. I mean, I can understand the Prophet attacking Mr. McMahon, but why is he attacking both men? I do not understand this. I do not understand it. I mean, okay, why did the Prophet attack both men? Okay, that makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, I can understand McMahon being one of the targets, but Undertaker? Like, unless there's something going on that I have no idea about, all I can say is, why? I mean, I don't get it, and how come the referee isn't getting rid of the Prophet? I mean, why is he standing there like an idiot? I mean, I know he's a fool, but come on, really? All right, folks, let me go out of character for a moment, okay? All right. Okay, I don't know why he's standing there. It's like what he did made no sense whatsoever, but the fact that he's still standing there and the referee's not doing anything about it, like, really? I really don't get it. I really do not. I guess we'll find out as soon as this match is over, but I really don't get it. Alright, back in character now. A super back side slam onto Mr. McMahon, and the Prophet is still in the ring. I don't know why. And now Mr. McMahon and Undertaker exiting the ring, and now Mr. McMahon now taking down the announce table. And now thrown back in the ring is The Undertaker. And then a kick right to the head of The Undertaker. I mean, unless there's some dissension in the ranks as far as Doom is concerned, I really do not get this. I really don't. I just don't. I really don't. And thrown over the top rope is Undertaker. Oh, and a guillotine leg drop onto Mr. McMahon. I mean, unless he's here to cause confusion, which, believe me, it's working right now, because unless that's the case, I really don't get it. I really do not get why the Prophet is in the ring. And better yet, why he hasn't left yet. Not to mention why he even showed up to begin with. I really don't get it. And thrown into the announce table is Mr. McMahon. Oh, and a headbutt right to the back of the head of Mr. McMahon. And then rammed into the steps was the Undertaker. Although Mr. McMahon gets out of the ring rather quickly, though. Alright, well now both men are inside the ring. A back elbow. And then whipped right into the Prophet. Like, I still do not get why he's there. I still don't get it. And then a super arm breaker onto the Undertaker. That rhymed. And then an arm breaker onto Mr. McMahon for good measure. A neck breaker onto Mr. McMahon. I mean, of course, Undertaker's doing what he usually has to do. I mean, the guy has been through so many wars. I don't doubt his ability to win. I just don't. But for Mr. McMahon, he's got to weather the storm. And he's got to try to keep Undertaker off his feet. But that's easier said than done, as he just got taken off his feet himself. And then a leg drop onto McMahon. And then some elbows right to the shoulders of Mr. McMahon. And then a back elbow onto McMahon. And another neck breaker. So it's obvious he's going right after the neck of Mr. McMahon. One. Nope, kick out at 1 for Mr. McMahon. Nice escape by the Undertaker. Although, now, Vince is exiting the ring again. Although, Undertaker not going to chase. Although, okay, I'm not sure what... Okay, I really don't get what Mr. McMahon was trying to do, but... I mean, unless he was trying to bait him into a trap, well, the Undertaker didn't fall for it. And then an elbow onto Mr. McMahon. And now, yep. This is usually the end when this happens. Tombstone pile driver onto Mr. McMahon. It's got to be over. It's over. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. And that's it. The Undertaker wins and proves why he is the World Wrestling Federation champion. But I still do not get why the Prophet is in there, but, well, wherever the Prophet went, he left. Although I gotta be wondering what the Prophet's business was. Of course, Mr. McMahon, being the man that he is, pun intended, is not going to forget what the Prophet did by attacking him and, strangely enough, the Undertaker. I'm not sure what's going on between him and the Undertaker, and I mean the Prophet, but whatever it is, we'll find out what it is real quick. But until then, stay tuned for more. Until then, have a nice day, everybody.